Here are the steps for finishing an inside corner of drywall. Step 1 is to get your tape ready. Measure and cut your tape. Crease it. Have a bucket of water ready. Then place mud on your corner so that the mud extends beyond the edges of the tape. Quickly pass your tape through a bucket of water. Shake off this excess water and place your tape on the corner. Then use a 4-inch taping knife to squeeze out the excess mud. Run the knife down both sides. Let this dry. In step 2, after the mud is completely dry, and this might take up to a day, scrape off any bumps or ridges of mud. Any bumps on your surface will mess up your drywall job every time. Then place a 2 to 3 inch coat of mud on each side of your joint. These 2 coats should not be all the way to the corner, but maybe a ½ an inch away from it. Use a taping knife, either a 4-inch or a 10-inch knife, to skim off all but a thin level coat. Let this dry. In step 3, again scrape and knock off any bumps or ridges with your taping knife. Then place a coat on the inside corner itself. Use a corner tool to level this coat off, filling in your corner evenly, and let this dry. Again, in step 4, knock off any bumps or ridges before you start. Then place a 5 to 6 inch coat on each side of your corner. This will feather out your joint, making it unnoticeable after painting. Let this dry. Then knock off any bumps or ridges and lightly sand the corner with 200 grit paper used on a sanding block. Take care not to sand too much. You can very quickly go right down to the paper or create a channel where you've been sanding. After you lightly sand, use a trouble light to find any drag marks or depressions. You should fill these drag marks in with small amounts of slightly thinned out mud, and then scraped and leveled off with your taping knife. Lightly sand again after this dries if needed. You should now have a nice corner. To see more details on this procedure, photos from an actual taping job, and also videos of where I do an actual taping and finishing of an inside corner, you should go to drywallinfo.com.